The Oreo colorway is one of my favorites ever. The Jordan 4 Oreo, Jordan 5 Oreo, Jordan 6 Oreo. I absolutely love all of them. And as we all know very well, Jordan Brand likes to take an existing and beloved colorway, switch it up a bit, reverse it, and then throw it back at us. And because I love the Oreo colorway that much, I don't mind it too much. Air Jordan 6 Reverse Oreo. Jordan 6 Reverse Oreo is dropping on June 8th for $200 in the United States. We've seen similar colorways the past 1 or 2 years. If memory serves me correctly, there was like that red Oreo colorway, and earlier this year we did see the yellow ochre Jordan 6. That was a decent shoe, but I think this is slightly better. And the Jordan 6 originally retailed for $125. That is around $280 in 2024 money. Super expensive, and it was the shoe that Michael Jordan won his first championship with. He defeated the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games, so there we go, huge milestone. And first impression of the shoe, I would have preferred if they just brought back the Oreo Jordan 6s. I love that colorway, like I said at the beginning of the video. I think I like 6s where the mid panels, or the base layer over here, so here and there, is like colored, so not just completely white. I think that gives it a bit more of a unique look. But a white and black shoe, predominantly white sneaker, how can you really hate it? It's nothing super exciting, no one's gonna fight over this shoe, but it's pretty decent. It is clean. It is nice and easy to wear. In the upper of the shoe, it is completely leather, and the leather, it is pretty nice. You see the texture of the leather pretty clearly. The coating, that polyurethane coating they put on a lot of Jordan Brand shoes, it's not as like strong, so it doesn't give off that super shiny look that I don't particularly love. It's pretty soft leather as well. It's not the thickest cut of leather. And then moving on to the tongue, very unique tongue for the Jordan 6. You got this kind of neoprene tongue going all the way up to like this rubber tongue with 2 holes in the middle. That is very unique to the Jordan 6. And at the very top of the tongue, Air Jordan, black on black. Love how that looks. And one thing that a lot of people don't know about the tongue for the Jordan 6 is this little flap over here. So you can put your laces behind it, clip it on, keep your laces in place. And then the Jordan 6 also comes with a lace lock. That obviously started on the Jordan 5s. I've never really liked lace locks on 5s or 6s. I never have it on when I actually like wear the shoe out, but at least the locks on the 6s is just a bit more subdued, not as like big and in the way as the Jordan 5 locks. And the Jordan 6 was inspired by a sports car. Tinker Hatfield designed the 6s as well, and that's the reason why it has my least favorite thing on the Jordan 6. It's that pull tab, or that's meant to resemble a spoiler of a sports car. I don't really love how that looks, but at least on the highs it doesn't look as like dominant as it does on the lows. I think that pull tab on the lows just looks really ugly. So that's one nitpick that I have for the Jordan 6s. And then moving on to the booty of the shoe, it is Jumpman branding, not Nike Air branding. This is an OG colorway, so don't really expect Nike Air branding on the back. Sometimes they'll make exceptions for like very special shoes. This one, general release, new colorway, no Nike branding. And another very subtle thing that you see on the shoe on the upper, some people may not realize, but 23 is actually hidden in the design of the shoe. And you'll see quite a bit of ventilation on the upper of the shoe. So all around the mid panel up to the ankle collar. And the ankle collar is very unique as well. It's got this kind of padded, protruding ankle collar. And the Jordan 6 does come with a polyurethane midsole with a Nike Air unit, both on the heel, the visible one of course, as well as another one on the forefoot. And this shoe does have an icy outsole. Absolutely love how that looks. The honeycomb traction also is pretty iconic, very, very different. Personally, for like performance, I do still prefer like herringbone traction, but just in terms of aesthetics, that looks just really cool. And the icy outsole, I will never complain about an icy outsole. And the insole of the shoe, it is a Dreamstyle insole, so pretty flat, minimal cushioning. Yeah, definitely not the best. This shoe doesn't come with any extra laces, just white laces out of the box. The only other acceptable colorway would have been black, I think. That would have looked pretty nice, but yeah, I think the white laces on the shoe looks pretty good. And the box of the shoe, pretty standard Jumpman box. And in terms of sizing and comfort, I'm a size 9.5 true to size. I do have wide and flat feet. Usually for Jordan 6s, I may go up half a size because it's one of those silhouettes on my fat wide feet. Just from a bird's eye view, there's a lot of spillover, it doesn't look that pleasant, but there is too much wiggle room in the toe area if I do go up half a size, so it's kind of like you choose fit or you choose how it looks. For the shoe specifically, I just went true to size, but if you want like less spillover, if you have wide flat feet like mine, consider going up half size, but do know that it can be pretty spacious inside. In terms of the padding and cushioning inside, it's pretty decent, pretty well padded ankle collar area over here. The cushioning It is a polyurethane midsole, so lighter than like a rubber cup sole that you see on a Jordan 1. 2 Nike Air units, still pretty flat to the ground. Now I will say the Jordan 6 is a pretty heavy and bulky shoe, similar to like the Jordan 5s. So if you want a very lightweight shoe, probably not in your consideration. And that brings the total sole score of the Jordan 6 Reverse Oreo to 29 out of 40. Pretty average score compared to other general releases. Now first it is colorway. A white and black shoe you can't really hate. The Jordan 6 is not like my favorite shoe ever, but yeah, there's just nothing to complain about. I definitely prefer the original Oreo colorway on this shoe, but this is decent. Doesn't excite me too much, but it's clean, it's safe. And in terms of the materials, pretty nice materials. I can see the texture and grain of the leather on the overlays, and it feels pretty nice. It's not the thickest type of leather, but feels pretty soft, and it doesn't have like a super shiny polyurethane coating. You can see a little bit in the base layers, but not too much in the overlays, so I don't mind that at all. And in terms of comfort, I think the 6s are a pretty decently comfortable shoe. If you don't mind like heavy, more clunky feeling shoes that are flat to the ground. The only thing is, when I go true to size for my wide flat feet, from a bird's eye view, a lot of spillover, go true to size, does fit pretty well, but just gonna convince myself it looks fine. And in terms of the versatility, the 6s does still look very much like an athletic or basketball driven shoe, so it's not like super versatile and wearable. And obviously a lot of people wear Jordan Retros for casual use now, but compared to the 1s, 3s, 4s, even 5s maybe, I think it's not as wearable as that. But the colorway doesn't really get much versatile than that. White and black, predominantly white. Yeah, super easy to wear. I've really started to like the Jordan 6s more and more lately. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe because I'm reviewing shoes, I'm spending a bit more time with 6s than I originally would have. Later this year in August, we're going to see the Olympic colorway of the Jordan 6 come back. I'm super excited for that. But for now, this isn't bad. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Jordan 6 Reverse Oreo. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.